Hi, I'm Jo from Stitch to Wear Clothes Swap. Jeff from Sutton Newtown Community Festival has kindly asked me to show you a bit of upcycling today because as a clothes swap, we waste nothing, just like they did in World War II. We are very careful to reuse what we have. So at the end of a clothes swap, we donate some of the clothes to charity. Some of it goes back into the next clothes swap, but some of it we pick out and we recycle and make new things. So here are some of the things we make. One of them is a little sewing kit. So this was a button that was donated from someone that works at a button company, Surplus Buttons. And this was a top, I think. And Jackie that works at Stitch to Wear made this for us. So it's a little sewing kit. And we also make, or should I say Jackie makes, hairbands like the one I'm wearing. So this was an old top and we asked people to donate their unwanted hairbands. But today I'm going to show you how to make a hair scrunchie. So I've found something that I don't wear anymore. It's a bit faded. It's a dress tunic top. You could cut the buttons off first, so these can be used again, and put them to one side. And what I've done already here is once you've chosen your item of clothing or material that you want to use, you cut a paper pattern. Now this one is 56 centimetres by 14 centimetres and I've pinned it to my dress, and you then draw around it so you know where to cut. Now this is just like Blue Peter. Here's one I've made earlier. So I've got my oblong of material and I fold it in half. Now, they didn't have electric sewing machines in 1945. I think I'm right in saying that. So this would have probably been hand sewn. So again, here's one that's already hand sewn. So you sew along this side. Just put that to one side. You sew along this side, and you've got a tube of material. But what you've got to do is you've got to push it through and turn it the right way. So what I do, a tip for you here, I get a chopstick and I push it through like this. Okay. I'm not sure they wore scrunchies in wartime, but I know that people used to use scraps of material to make accessories like brooches to put on dresses or patches to cover up holes. But this is 2020 and hair scrunchies are really popular. So that's my tube of material the right way. So what you now need is some elastic to make your hairband. So you get a piece of elastic and you want it to be half the length of your piece of your tube of material. So I'll just cut that. So that's half the length. This used to be a school dress, a primary school dress that someone didn't want anymore. So we get a safety pin. This is another tip because it's a bit fiddly to push that through. So we get a safety pin and we pin it to the end of the elastic, and I'll put my chopstick away because that's too big. I get a wooden skewer like you use for kebabs and put it through the hole on the safety pin, and then I push it through the tube of material, and this is why it's a scrunchie, because you scrunch up your material and pull the elastic through the other side. And what I'm going to do is pull my skewer out, take the safety pin out and tie a knot in the elastic. So there's my knot, nice and tight. And then you pull the fabric around and it's starting to look like the scrunchie. Then you tuck your material in. You can take, as much time as you like over this to make it really neat. And then what you do, I've got my needle and thread already here. Again, you can choose the right colour cotton. This is black, so I can see what I'm doing. Where's the end? And then you just start to sew the ends of your scrunchie together. Now normally we machine these for quickness. I've just pulled that all the way through because I'm talking whilst I'm sewing. Okay. You get the idea? So you just keep sewing until you've closed up the hole. And what you should have left, again, here's one I made earlier. So remember the dress? I now have a new scrunchie to wear from my old dress. Very, very easy, satisfying make. There's lots more silk ones, Liberty print ones, another one that was a red school dress. You can make lots of them for presents, and a nice thing whilst we're in lockdown to maybe pop through someone's door to let you know that you're thinking about them.